Welcome everyone to the 2025 Vibroacoustic Therapy Masterclass. I'm Narissa Young, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with sound engineer Craig Duman. Hi, Craig. So tell me a little bit about your history as sound engineer beyond what we heard there. Give us a picture of kind of what it's been like for you for the last 10, 20 years.
10, 20 years, yes. Kind of goes back a little bit earlier. I mean, I grew up playing piano. I got
Okay.
into guitars, graduated from high school. I went right into an internship with a hit record producer. I ran his studio for 6 years. That was pretty exciting. And that was my introduction to,
Mhm.
professional engineering. Then I went into gaming for like the last 30 years.
Oh, wow.
And it's it's just evolved and evolved, and I just keep learning and adding new skills, modalities. When I learn something new, it's not always specifically sound. Like the transformational coaching. I'll loop something in like that,
Yeah.
and it just becomes a big amalgam of information, and then I just take it in unique places.
Yeah. And I love that, you've come from a musical background and then into the technology side with recording and now merging all of that into the healing realm. That really speaks to me too, right? As a having a history with music and a lifelong love affair with music, really. So I
Absolutely.
love that the world is ready now to embrace how all of that can come together. That music is so much more than entertainment. It's really healing and
Hmm.
making people, helping them be aware of that and be more conscious listeners, not only to themselves, but to each other and more discerning in what they choose to listen to.
Mm,
It's,
I like that.
it's, it's huge. And there's so much out there right now. I get asked often, people find something on YouTube and it's got this binaural beat or this frequency for that. And I say, you got to be discerning. Frequency, sound is nutrition. So dig deep, right? And get something that's the right fit and the right quality and the right for the moment and the right for you. So vibroacoustic therapy, I know that you've got some equipment and you do it for yourself. Do you do sessions for others or is it mostly for your own?
I do sessions for other people. I've had people reach out over the years and say, I want a custom track that does this, that takes me on this journey. And we talk about it and deliver, and they can be anywhere from, 20 minutes to an hour.
Hmm.
It's just I do a lot of bespoke custom work. I do a lot for myself,
Yeah.
because it's just so powerful, and I've got the skills to do it. And so it's kind of an interesting thing. I'm leaning more into it,
Hmm.
and I mean, I made my own like 7 hour sleep track.
Oh, nice. Nice. It's like, and being able to do that for somebody too, right? That's really special. That's akin to, I think, to songwriting and having someone share what it is they want to create or how they want to feel and creating something that is so personal just for them. I think that's very specialized.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it does take a lot of skill. Let's talk a little bit about your process of track creation. So, tell me about where you start with that, and certainly you alluded to like if it's for someone else, you're gonna have an interview with them. So, what kind
Hmm.
of stuff do you talk about, and what's the first thing? What's the first thing that opens in your DAW when you get started?
I would say the first things that opens up is, obviously I have an idea of where it's going to go, and I do a lot of nature sounds, and
Okay.
I'll manipulate, ocean waves, wind and birds, but it's more than just that generic understanding. So like if it's a delta sleep track that you want to knock yourself out and sleep for and get really deep level sleep, you have to have an understanding of the levels of delta that you can go to. There's three levels of deep sleep, and they each address different parts of body healing in each of those three,
Mhm.
and understanding the pacing of how you want to present that arc over time. Like
Mhm.
for the to use my 8 hours, 7 hour sleep track,
Mhm.
I put, I understand the stages of sleep, and it goes from deep sleep to REM to more deep sleep to
Right.
REM. And so in pacing that out in a way that's natural and feels appropriate with the sleep cycles that are natural.